Leah Summers, and I'm from San Diego, California. I work in the LU Shepherd office that falls under the Office of Spiritual Development, and we are here basically to just walk alongside students, encourage them spiritually, provide spiritual leadership, work alongside them, and just life skills training. Did not know anything about Liberty. My aunt and uncle played like a big role in this, and would just tell me all about Liberty and this like Snowflakes Mountain, and like people coming and talking and just sharing a word or like encouraging the students spiritually and stuff. I went to community college, and then I transferred into Liberty, and then I graduated, and then I was like, I'm out, peace out Lynchburg, I'm never coming back to the small town. Obviously never say never. Coming here, the Lord's just opened doors, and I thank him for that, but it was like definitely only by the hand of the Lord, because I have nothing really that like qualifies me for anything I do, I feel like. But praise God for his hand and his provision and his guidance, and just who he is. So I've been thankful to be here and be a part of this and just learn a lot. Impactful things, I mean, I think there's a lot. I'd say one that is like, I don't know, one of like the longest running things I think is just seeing the relationship that my dad has with the Lord. So like having a relationship and then him kind of falling off and getting into things that kind of was just like a downward spiral for him, and being discouraged in the time obviously of just like drugs and alcohol and just how much that can take over like somebody's life. But I think the Lord really taught me in that one, that he never leaves, he's always there, but continuing to just pray for my dad. And it took a long time, and I think there's moments of that where you can even give up on prayer in a sense of like, Lord, I don't think you're going to do anything in that, but he has shown and continued to be faithful. And I think after like years of praying, and it's not only my prayers too, like just I think the people that the Lord's placed in my life and who have prayed for him, and just the family that I've been blessed with that really do pursue the Lord, and just seeing where my dad is now, and just the restoration that God has brought in his life, and to even have conversations now where like my dad just continues to point back to God, and that's just a contrast from where he was to like not even talking about God to where he's just leading out in that conversation now. So in that, like, it took time, but I think the Lord showed me just his faithfulness, and even the everyday little moments of praying for him and not necessarily seeing change, but knowing the Lord's timing and him just working in my dad. So that's definitely been impactful and very encouraging, and just love the Lord. But the Lord has just changed that and restored me in so many ways too, and who healed a lot of like, I think hurt I didn't even realize I had, but just truly surrendering that to God and allowing him to do the work that only he can do. So like unforgiveness can play a really painful like root in life, and when you can just truly surrender that to God, and again allow him to, you be obedient in that, because we're called to forgive, and even knowing that we've been forgiven by him, and then allowing him to lead out in that. And it's like a process, and it can be hard too, but God's been so faithful in that, and I see that in a lot of areas of just people we meet with, and there can be a lot of like bitterness or unforgiveness or just like unresolved anger in a sense that is rooted in people, and just allowing the Lord to like trusting him in that, and then allowing him to do the work. So yeah, I definitely see that a lot in the conversations, and